guys, what's up?
So
Welcome to
this
Youth
pandemic
Online.
has obviously caused many of us to have to stay
And of course,
at
we have
home.
our church online that's on Sunday morning.
It's interesting circumstances, how we are meeting, but we are meeting nonetheless.
It's a little bit different than our normal youth day, obviously.
What can't be canceled. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Ross here, and we are in part 3 of our series, We Are Youth. And this week, we're talking about this idea that we are people who serve. I want to tell you something about me. I am someone who cannot stand feet. I hate if people's feet get near me. I hate the way that feet smell. I hate even looking at feet. I hate my own feet, okay? But there's a story in John chapter 13 where Jesus does something pretty remarkable. He takes all of the disciples, his best friends, into a room and he tells them that he's going to wash their feet. Here's what's so crazy about what Jesus does. Jesus would have chosen to actually take a knee, get down on his hands and knees in order to wash the disciples' feet. This was the Son of God. This is the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. And he, notice, gets beneath them in order to serve them. There's a really important principle here that I've shared before, but I want to share it with you today, and it's this, that if serving is beneath you, leadership is beyond you. You and I, we have to be people that are willing to serve others. It's supposed to be who we are. In Luke chapter 11, Jesus is teaching the disciples how to pray. And one of the things he says is, Lord, I'm praying that your kingdom would come, that your will would be done on earth as it is in heaven. Who is here on earth? We are. How does God's kingdom come here on earth? It's through us. Friends, this is so important. God wants to collaborate with you and I to bring his kingdom here to earth. How does that happen? It happens when we serve. There's another time in the Bible the disciples are arguing over who is the best. And so they come to Jesus and they said, Jesus, who's the best out of all of us? Who's the best? And Jesus says, in my kingdom, the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. What's Jesus just trying to get them to understand? That the pathway to greatness is through serving. The pathway to greatness is through serving, friends. That's who you and I are called to be. People who serve. And for us as Christians, it's like there's no option. We say it like this all the time at youth, that saved people serve people. It's who we are. It's what we're supposed to be doing. I have a challenge that I want to give to you this week, but first, I just want to leave you with this quick thought. You know, last month, I actually tested positive for COVID-19. And it was a little bit of a scary time, I'm not gonna lie. I had to be isolated from my daughter. I had to be isolated from my wife, and it was not fun. And even though most of my symptoms were pretty mild, it made me think a little bit. Man, if this thing was really serious and my life was coming to an end, what is the legacy that I've left? I think about Jesus' life. I'm 31. Jesus only lived 33 years, and he left the biggest legacy of all time. He made the greatest impact of all time, and it was through serving. And it made me realize this principle that I wanted to share with you today. It's this, that life isn't necessarily about duration, it's about donation. It's not about how long I can live this life as much as it is about what can I do with the life that I have. How can I serve other people? And so today I want you in your group to talk about what this looks like. How can you serve on a daily basis the people around you? How can you serve your parents this week? How can you serve your teachers? How can you serve your friends? How can we be the kind of people that reflect the leadership that Jesus had? How did Jesus lead? He led through serving. Also, there are serving opportunities that we have provided for you guys coming up over the next month. We want you as a group to look over those serving opportunities and talk about what you as a group can do. We want to be the kind of people who serve.